Welcome to Letters to Leaders. I'm Wiker, leadership coach and small business consultant. Through my work with leaders at every level, I spot the same recurring challenges, and I write letters addressing them directly and practically. In each episode, I read one of those letters aloud. Let's get to today's. Dear Leader, when we spoke the other day, you were indicating how busy, distracted, and at times overwhelmed you'd been by the daily fires. In this letter, I would like to ask you to step back and refocus on fundamentals. I once played competitive pool. Occasionally, my game would fall off and I would suffer repeated losses. An older member of the team took me aside and said, "When your game falls off, go back to practicing the basics." When acting as CEO, here are some fundamentals and an example symptom of disregarding them. 1. Setting and communicating vision and strategy. Symptom: team aimlessness, upward delegation in decisions, and team frustration. 2. Developing the leadership team and culture through your example. Symptom: leadership members are not taking the appropriate level of responsibility. 3. Monitoring results of the team's activities. Symptom: projects and initiatives go off the rails, wasting precious resources. 4. Financial oversight, budgeting, and resource allocation. Symptom: departments overspend, and important initiatives fail to move forward due to a lack of funding. 5. Managing risk and integrating into the ongoing strategy. Symptom: too many unexpected obstacles, surprising and derailing the team. And number 6, managing stakeholder relationships. Symptom: loss of investor confidence, questions of the leadership's suitability. There's a version of this list for every leader depending on the role. For instance, as we move down the hierarchy, the tactical becomes more prominent. We can discuss the nuances for each role in detail in our leadership meeting, but for now, we'll retain our focus on you, the president and CEO. From what I've seen, each of these fires correlates to a miss in one of these areas. An ignored fundamental creates a void. The void will either allow a gap in the foundations of the business, or another person will step in. In the first case, we get a breakdown of what's required to build and sustain a business. In the second case, your credibility and position as the leader are undermined. It's time to put some attention on your attention. Here's your homework. Write up a list of your tasks, including the topics which comprise the fires you're addressing. Group those tasks under their responsibility heading, but include the list mentioned previously. Next, prioritize the list, fundamentals at the top, everything else sorted by order of importance. If there are simply too many items, look at any non-fundamental tasks as candidates for delegation. Has this process revealed any basics you might have been ignoring? Businesses are structured entities that require these foundational responsibilities. Ensuring that they're addressed allows for a platform on which innovation and growth can occur. These fires cease to have the distracting power they once had, allowing space for creative and inspirational work to emerge. Wiker. P.S. Ben Franklin urges us to remember, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.